Hi, my name is Carly. I've taught ESL for about 3 years now. I've been to the Middle East and China. I have a 120-hour in-class TESOL certificate and a bachelor degree in general English. The first action I take in a classroom is writing the objective on the board so the students are aware of what they are supposed to gain from the lesson. I then try to elicit as much information as possible. This task is quite challenging at times because students might not be familiar with what is being asked of them. I try to simplify the questions as much as possible so that students will be more likely to pick up on points I'm trying to get them to highlight. When introducing a topic, I always use a model example which I explain verbally and then put on the board. I also try to reduce teacher talking time. The more a teacher talks, the less likely students are paying attention. If a student appears to be zoning out, I will call on them. I monitor how students receive information. It is essential that they understand the information that is being explained to them, otherwise they will not be able to correctly use it. I frequently use pointed ICQ and CCQs to ensure that students understand what is being asked of them. If they do not, I will explain the instructions again and material in a different way, and then try to deliver the ICQ and CCQ again. After introducing a topic, I frequently use a controlled practice activity. This enables the teacher to evaluate what students understand and what they do not know. I will then review the work of students and assess what they understood and what they did not. I will then alter my lesson plan for future lessons based on the lessons that have already been completed. In TESOL, they taught the standard 5-stage model for lesson plans. I have found it difficult to adapt in its regular format in a classroom because it is supposed to be used for short lessons. I still use all the standard stages in the same format: the lead-in, elicitation, explanation, controlled practice, and immediate creativity. However, I normally end up extending the time of the controlled practice and immediate creativity. I also might introduce 2 or 3 tasks for the controlled practice instead of 1. I also try to make my classes as interactive as possible. I find that students often lose focus because learning a new language can be quite frustrating. I will call on students to come up and answer questions on the board, have them work with one another, or play games for positive reinforcement of the information that they've learned. If allowed, I use translations in my classroom. I find that students pick up on words and information taught faster. I also use images for aid in explanation. This is just a brief synopsis about my ideas of teaching. I hope to speak with you soon.